guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. Last time we began our trek into the final dungeon. This time we're on floor 3 of 4 big ones anyway. And again, we're going to skip doing anything with that until a little bit later. This floor is a little bit different than the previous one. Nice frame drops. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I've had issues with that leading back 2 episodes now. I don't know, because I haven't edited it yet, but the episode where we fought King Solomon, I went to save after that on a separate file so I could go back and grab a weaker file to challenge him again and show you that footage. And it basically locked up the game for like 5-10 seconds. It was nuts. I'd never seen anything quite like it. But I've been having more and more issues lately for whatever reason. I don't really know why. It's a Saturday today as I'm recording, so I'm not entirely sure what that would cause it to do. Like, I know I have scheduled antivirus scans on Mondays and Tuesdays for different hard drives, and that can screw up the recording at times, but I still haven't fixed that. I don't know why I keep missing. Oh, look who's back. Hello, ruin me. Well, look at that. Huh.
What? Is it already over?
She one-shots them. Cool. If that gets reversed, you're instantly getting a game over. Speaking of game overs, I haven't saved in a little while, and in case something like that goes bad, nobody heard or noticed anything that stuttered, meaning I just made a save state, just in case something bad happens. Alright, we're going to go up to the top, and then we're going to hang a left down here. And this is going to lead us to one of 2 treasures we're going to get right at the start. Evasion down 4. I haven't cared for the evasion down skill at all in this game, so I don't know why I would need that. Run faster, Yuri. Yeah, why not? Now, what I did since recording the last episode is I can't read a map. I should have gotten a different item first, but I was talking and I got distracted. Anyway, like I was saying, I actually wrote myself a few notes, a few little tidbits that I can talk about as we progress through this area. Oh, hello, we have a new friend. How are you? I'll actually combo up this time. And so yeah, I can basically talk about those when there's nothing else to talk about. Yeah, we have a bunch of new enemies. All 3 of them are new. Let's target the big guy. I'm assuming he has the most HP. Now, we won't find out what the big guy does, but we should be able to figure out what the other 2 do, unless Anastasia one-shot somebody. Nope, she does not. This one does gathering, right? Now I remember. We've seen this strategy before. Yep. One does gathering, the other does multi-targeting spells. Not that it really hurts that much anymore, but let's finish you off. And why not? They're all the same now, I don't have to wait around for them. Woo, that does a whole lot of nothing. Alright, we'll finish off Mr. Skeleton there, who doesn't have a lot of HP.
Oh, that was so boring.
Whoa, what is with the frame drops? I'm gonna need to restart my computer, I think. Okay, I am looking at my my OBS overlay and it's showing there's still an issue. I'm just gonna restart to be safe. Okay, I think we're back. Not exactly sure what's going on, but hopefully it's fixed now and I don't have any more weird error codes out of OBS. Well, that's not gonna go well, is it? Yeah, that's definitely not gonna go well. Look at the turn priority. Hoot. Okay. Bye-bye. We are running away from everything that is. Having your speed reduced by 75%, not conducive to staying alive against enemies who use instant death. And I don't want that one. Give me all healing. All the healing. Thank you. Okay. Now we can go back to collecting treasure and hopefully not dying terribly because Lucia decided she was going to, you know, have a reverse card absolutely destroy you. I haven't learned my lesson. Let's do it again. Well, at least that doesn't affect me at all. Okay, then. Another Ultra Belt. Well, I guess I don't need to save up for another one, but let's see here. Thor's. I guess. Well, that warning device is supposed to be on somebody. Oh yeah, Seven-Eyed Mask. 7 fake eyes stimulate human aura and help the wearer resist physical blows. It's just another piece of armor similar to the Meteor Mask. It's not much different other than that. Give you that Ultra Belt. So yeah, everyone's got Ultra Belt except for my 2 female mages. So I could get another one, but it doesn't really matter. Though not having, I guess I can take that off and put on the warning device because I kind of need that. You don't want to be surrounded around here. All right. So we got the 2 items there. After getting the 2 items, now we can talk to the weird thingy in the middle over here and move it a little bit. And by moving it a little bit, we'll gain access to another chest that's already on the floor. But it's also one that that we can't currently access because it's blocked. So I will show this fight because we have not seen what these guys do. We don't need to worry about comboing up all the time anymore. Haven't really for a while. I just do it because I'm used to it at this point. So there's one down. What do you guys do? Paralysis. Paralysis, not fun. I missed. Giant strike area. Still missed. But yeah, like I said, for combat, if you don't pull it dumb with Anastasia or with Lucia, you really don't have much to worry about. Let's finish you off. Alright, so I was saying that I wrote down some interesting things, so we'll start talking about this here, and then I'll get distracted, and then we'll pick it up again after. The dungeon design in this area, or, well, not in this area, but in this game in general, is just weird. Alright, let's turn the ring. We can only turn the ring for whatever floor we're on. So we want to turn this one here to the yellow one first. And this will rotate things around, giving us access to one more here. And I'm hoping... Nope. Let's see here. Is it up? I think it's up. Yeah, so it should be up in the top left there. Yeah, I can see it now. All right, yeah, so the dungeon design in this game. And the reason why I say that the dungeon designs are kind of weird is because the early foray into 3D makes a lot of the dungeons look the same from room to room. Like, this particular dungeon is a little different, but yeah, by the way, the monk earrings from the previous game, the ones that increase experience, you get them in the final dungeon. How fucking stupid is that? You couldn't possibly need them if you've made it all the way here. Why would they even bother? That's just dumb. But yeah, because a lot of the areas look very similar from room to room, because everything looks pretty much the same, they're really boring to navigate the dungeons. And because they're boring to navigate and because they end up looking the same, they also end up being very difficult to kind of figure out, and you basically need a map in order to progress through. Now, I like the dungeon design in the previous game a hell of a lot more than I like it in this game, but that's to be pretty much the same with almost every aspect of the game, to be quite honest. Once we've gotten that third treasure chest for this floor, we want to set this to green, which will activate, well, it'll move the room again, and then it'll activate the yellow teleporter, which we now want to be able to go access. We also have access to that green one from before, and which way do I want to access this thing again? Either by going down or going up.
Justice is always victorious.
Yes, justice is. And there's our rare lottery ticket as a rare drop from one of the enemy groups. Not that it really matters which one. I'm going to go into the menu here real quick and do a couple of things. Waste any mana roots that I've got by filling up the party members here. And I guess I can use the Thera roots to do the same. And then finally, I'm going to try and figure out what the hell happened here, because I could have swore I had a level 20. Oh, it was gathering, that's why. Thought it was your Hail Crisp, but it's not. It was gathering. You don't really need gathering. Let's give that to you if I can. You don't have enough free slots for that, do you? No, not really. Well, whatever, screw it. We'll deal with that later. So that's not going to connect there, so let's go up first. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so I want to go into that yellow portal. How do I get there? Oh yeah, they've changed the orientation of some of the platforms. We can now actually access them. I don't think we could before. Another tarot card, go! I guess it either gives me something really, really good, or like something that really doesn't matter in the positive, or it destroys me utterly. That seems to be the way this game plays. I don't know why, but... Anyway, the point that I was kind of getting at with the area is just I'm not a big fan of when you basically require maps in order to make sense of the areas. And in my test run, I was made aware of this really quickly. It was in the first forest once you get control of Yuri. that I noticed that it was going to be absolutely terrible to progress without maps, so I basically put a stall to the actual test run, and I immediately went looking for maps. Luckily, I was able to find a decent amount of maps through a number of different sites. Anyway, once we get over here, we get access to the yellow teleporter, which on the minimap looks white for some reason. And this gives us access to one more treasure chest. You can see we're on the next floor up. There's the Devil's Loincloth, ultimate armor in the game for Kurando. Finally, it's the last thing we get. It's pretty basic. I think it looks similar to what his ogre form wears, maybe? The Devil of Rashomon. I don't know anything about that, so I have nothing to add, unfortunately. But it's there. So we get that, and now we're going to head back down. That's all there was on this particular part of the floor, but with the areas lined up the way they are, because kind of the way this works is there's 4 main floors, and as you saw by the elevator there, each of them is lined up in a certain way. And so when you take the teleporter and different floors are lined up differently, it takes you to a slightly different part of the area. So now that we've done that, we need to backtrack to the green one. So we will do that instead. But yeah, like, I'm not a big fan of having the maps basically be a requirement in order to progress through the areas. And I guess technically they're not required, but it's tedious to go through this area without maps. I don't find it's all that interesting or fun to do. I finally remembered to put Hail Crest on you. Sure, we'll try it. I've been getting decent at doing the crest because I've been using Gale Crest with Blanca because he starts off most fights. I should probably give him Warlock Earrings because of that, because he doesn't quite kill everything, but yeah, I'm stupid. Let's do it. Why not? Woo! All that MP that I... Actually, you know what? That actually gives me an idea. What is your maximum MP now? Is it enough? Is it enough? Because if it's enough, it'll be the only way I can show off one of her oils combinations. And that could be interesting. Are you kidding me? Oh no, she has enough. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll shut up now. Defend. Defend. Aromatherapy, Aurora, and Moon Oil. Okay. This is a rare treat to get to see it. It's completely wasted in this fight, but for 2 turns, allies are healed and have 3rd key effect, in addition to healing HP, MP, and SP. Are you freaking kidding me? We're basically immortal, and we get 3rd keys on all of our normal attacks. So, once, twice, 3 times. All right, defend, because of course we have to do it with the bat. Yeah, broken. Sting like a bat, indeed. You annihilated that guy, and that was fantastic. But yeah, that's why it costs 900 MP, because if you get a perfect on it, you get 3rd key effect for 2 turns. It's basically broken beyond all repair. And yeah, so that's a thing. No, let's give you that so you can cast spells again. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Completely broken, but it's a thing. Anyway, yeah, about the design, you know, I got lost in the forest trying to figure out where exactly I was supposed to go. The very first forest, like way at the beginning. Found all the maps, had to end up making a bunch of fixes because they weren't all exactly what I wanted them to be. Oh, I missed. Currently held cash increased. Hey, I'm rich again. Not that I need it at this point, but at least that's fun. And when stuff like that happens, I forget the tangent that I was talking about. Yeah, we all do. But yeah, look at all my monies. So much money, 2.5 million. You don't need money anymore. It's just funny to see it happen. All right, so now we'll go ahead back down to the green one here. And it'll let us go up. All right, so there should be one item. I believe it's down here. Yes. The death card. All right, let's take a quick look at that. Inventory. Tarot cards. So yeah, this is a nice one to get in certain boss fights because you know, if you can get it quadrupled, then that's massive. That's basically pointless. SP, MP, HP. We just got that one. The devil. Death is instant death. Make sure you have a crucifix on when using this. There's still ways you can end up dead, but definitely be careful because, yeah, it's a dangerous thing. I bumped the mic and I'm sure it's making noise. Sorry. But either way, I don't like it when every area that we go to is a maze, and that's pretty much what they turned the this game into with how they've designed the dungeons. And hello, we have another new friend, a strange spider-looking guy. Let's start killing things. Why? I don't know why. He seems to have relatively high physical advantage. Like, I've missed him probably about 4 or 5 times since we got into this area. Alright, what do you do? Black Vortex. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing major to worry about with that. It might do a status effect, though, that I'm unaware of, and I missed. I should have used tarot cards. I'm dumb. Oh well.
Ew, I'm all sweaty now.
They're extracts. Nice. The next thing is also kind of a complaint. It's kind of the music design, music direction. It's not what I would have hoped. Like, the music in this game is fantastic, but a lot of songs just get reused and it gets kind of boring. Like, how many, you know, caves have we seen that look the same, have the same music, and are very, you know, kind of boring to stick around in because, like, you know, all the textures look the same, the music sounds the same. It's that kind of ambiance, you know, cave theme that we've heard multiple times. None of the areas have a unique feel because the music's, you know, so, you know, it's just not varied enough, even though the songs they do have can be fantastic. Anyway, distractions aside, now that we've gotten over here, we want to turn this so that the blue one faces out. All right. So you'll notice that there's only one way we can go out from that ring there. So every time we turn this, we'll only have access to one platform. So we want to go this way. Like, I can compare this game to Grandia 2 when it comes to a couple of things. Like, they used the, like, what, kind of a variation of the battle theme as kind of like a lead up to their final dungeon. And this game uses, the battle theme for the final dungeon itself. In this case, it seems kind of weird because I think this is like a variant of the boss theme. It might even be the boss theme from Europe or something like that, or Disc 1 or whatever it is. But I don't know, the battle music isn't particularly interesting the way it is, or not like this particular theme. I just don't care for it as a boss theme or even a normal battle theme. It's just not particularly special to me. But yeah, not having, that unique feel for individual areas. Like if you remember like a lot of the older games that you played when you were younger, especially if you're around my age, they had these unique feels. And this is a problem that extends to pretty much, I missed. Instant death on all enemies. Well, at least it wasn't reversed. Well, that didn't work very well at all. But, okay. But yeah, like you always used to know, there was usually like a unique theme that was really cool for the penultimate dungeon as well as the final dungeon. Think back to, one of the more recent LPs that I did in Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII had the Lunatic Pandora theme as its penultimate dungeon. That one was really, really cool. Just all the music leading up to that. The mission on Dalit, that was absolutely fantastic. It just sticks in your head. Even the final dungeon theme was awesome. I love kind of the ambience that created. And it was, a cool theme to hear in addition to that ambience. In this game, you've got a bunch of really good songs, but in terms of the direction and how they're used, it's just not particularly effective. And so the game's soundtrack, as good as it is, loses a few points with me because of how the design and the orientation has worked. Anyway, I just took a quick pause to read over my notes and make sure I knew what I was doing. Now that we've got that item, we come back here, turn the ring. Let's turn that one green as well. Now we've got all greens lining up here. Now, I don't know if this is the only way of doing this. This is the way I've seen it put in a couple different guides, and it works for me. So I'm not going to try and figure it out because, as I was saying before, the dungeon design, not particularly great, and I hate trying to navigate huge areas without a proper map. And even if I do have a proper map, usually if I've got a big map, I would much rather just do the map than try and navigate the area, for myself. Now what? Kato's not far away. Indeed, that leads to the final part of the area. However, there are a bunch more treasures that we can have access to if we would like to try and go get them. And we can get those by maneuvering some of the portal or the things around, using some of the other portals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, call it a day, and next time we will explore through the entirety of the rest of this dungeon and collect all the treasures. In this particular case, I'll be doing a lot more backtracking off screen just because it's kind of tedious to run all the way over to some of these areas and then run all the way back when it just looks the same. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.